Hello, I'm Millie Stevens, and today I'm going to show you how to make arm hair. This is our crepe hair we're going to use today. It comes in a little braid like this. To be able to use it, we need to use our steamer. I'm just going to hold it for a little while until it gets soft, so I can pull the piece I want. It doesn't have to be too straight, just a little bit until it gets soft, because we want a natural curl in the hair.
I want you to get together.
Watch your fingers, it gets hot. Alright, so I'm pulling the hair and I get this little piece. So this is how you prepare the hair. I'm just going to show you one more time. Just a simple pulling motion. I already have my hair prepared, so I'm just going to show how to mix the hair, because we want, it's not just one color, so we want some colors mixed, especially if you're going with the brown, the brunette color. We want to mix a little bit of blonde, just a little bit. So I'm going to pull this hair and I'm going to simply mix it like this until it gets mixed perfectly. I have to do this. It takes a bit of time, but until it's perfectly mixed. This is what we need to do. Alright, perfect. Now we're going to get our model and we're going to start our arm hair. Alright, so this is what it should look like. If you would like it to be a little bit more blended, you can keep going with that blending motion we just did, but I'm pretty happy with how this looks. So our model, Nathan, we're going to get him ready for the application. First thing I'm going to do is clean the area we're going to apply. This is just basically a toner to get rid of any kind of body oils. Perfect. And I'm just going to put a cape around him, just because we're working with an adhesive today. Perfect. We're going to start with our adhesive, which is called pros-aide. It's a medical grade adhesive. It's water-based. It's one of my favorites. Alright. So basically, with a Q-tip, we're going to apply to the whole area. Can you show it a little bit? Yeah, I want you to just a light layer. It doesn't have to be very thick. This stuff dries clear, and when it's clear, it becomes tacky. That's how you know you can start your application. We're going to start laying the hair from the outer edge, and then we're going to work our way in. This way it's going to be a lot easier to handle the hair. And I'm looking at the hair direction. It's kind of sideways, and then we're definitely going to start with our darker color. And we want to always have the lighter color on the upper part. Alright, so now the arm is dry, and and it's tacky. So that's how we know we can start our application. You can always speed that with a fan or a blow dryer. It's fine. Alright, now our model is going to try and not to stick himself to the shirt. I'm just going to take a little piece and always cut the hair. So wherever we're going to apply, it needs to be perfectly cut because that's going to be the growth of the hair that we're going to see. Alright. Next thing I'm going to do, start with the outer edge and just simply, perfect. And then just hold the end with the brush and pull the excess hair. It looks a bit long right now, but it's going to get trimmed. That's going to be our last procedure. So just going ahead and cutting the hair. Applying and then pulling the excess hair.
I want you to get together. Put your hands together one time. I want you to get together. I want you to get together.
You always want to spread the hair a little bit before you're going to apply so that it doesn't look very dense. And it's just layer by layer. It takes a little bit of time. It's a very messy work, so it's good to have a garbage bin right next to you.
Put your hands together one time. I want you to get together. 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 Put your hands.
So I laid all my hair and now we're going to trim it to size, otherwise it doesn't look very believable. I would say the key is trimming. It takes a lot of trimming. You don't want to make it too straight, so maybe sometimes go in and make it thinner. Next thing we're going to do is style it. So any kind of hairspray, and matte hairspray would be the best. Not directly on the arm because then it will look shiny. So just on your hands, little spits, and go ahead and style it to the direction of the hair you want. If it gets too shiny, you can still powder it. Any kind of neutral or HG would be fine. Just blending my powder. Voila! Can you show them right next to each other? Styled a little bit, trimmed it, and there you go. Alright, so just to summarize what we did here today, we took our crepe hair that was in a braid and we put it on the steamer and pulled it apart when it was soft. Then we took our two different colors and mixed them in until it was blended perfectly. Then we got our model ready for the application, just using a little bit of toner and getting the excess oil on the arm. Then what we did was we used pros-aide, just a thin little layer, and until when it was dry and it was clear, we started applying our arm hair, going from the outer edge, working our way in, and the upper part should be a little bit lighter so the hair blends nicely and realistically. Then we trim the excess hair, and you can style it with a little bit of hairspray, not directly on the skin, just on your hand, and then just gently style it with the way you want. If it gets a little bit shiny, you can always powder it and brush off the excess powder after you're done. To remove it, we basically use our remover with a little bit of brush and just taking it off with little strokes. The excess residue can be also taken with a little bit of cotton pad. And yeah, this is Millie Stevens, and this is how you do arm hair.